Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resells. I'm Natalie and I'm a full-time reseller. And in today's video, I am going solo dolo to Goodwill to find stuff for cheap that I can flip for high online. And at the end of the video, I am doing a what sold from the last few days. So you get the best of both worlds, some thrifting, some what sold, what's there not to like. Let's go! Goodwill! We always say just look at the sleeves because sleeves don't lie. And what do you got here? Booyah! An embroidered Michigan logo. We got a vintage starter Michigan windbreaker pullover. This one is fresh. I love how it's got the I guess ribbed wrists and bottom and the collar, just a really nice detail touch, and a little zipper here. It's also lined, which I like to mention in the listing. I mean, you know we love our vintage school apparel. This is no exception. Should be around $35 plus shipping, maybe $40 if I'm lucky. So I'm in the women's sweater section and I spot a BOLO brand for you guys. We have this beautiful 100% wool cable knit sweater. And I don't know how to say this, but we say it as Innis Crafts, made in Ireland, 100% wool, size medium. We have sold multiple of these in the past, different colors, different sizes. If I remember correctly, it's around $30 to $40. And this one's like a heavy knit one too. So definitely gotta get this one up ASAP since the winter season is about to be over. But I can't not pick it out. So I am in the women's pants section and I noticed red stitching on the inside of the waistband. And I thought, oh my god, could this be the brand? I checked the tag and yes, it is. Raleigh denim. We have found this once before and their signature thing is the red stitching on the inside of the waistband. This is a super expensive brand and they resell really well. They also have the model name on this little tag. This one is called Jones. Love the green. Honestly, that is so cool. And I looked it up by the exact model Jones and there are 36 listed, 41 sold. Love to see when there are more sold than listed because that means the demand is high. Pretty plain pair of pants, but they got the leather patch on the back with the logo on it. And these range in value from $40 to $80. Boo! Yeah, red stitching gave it away. Ha ha ha. Alright guys, this is the surprise find of the day. We do not pick up American Eagle. It just doesn't seem to be profitable enough for our business model, but this one was new with tags. And it has stretch, and it is called Curvy Super High Rise Flare, and it's a corduroy type of material with the button fly. Look at this flare too. And I thought, you know what, I gotta look these up. And to my surprise, the sell thread for the corduroy was about 50%, but they're selling for $30 to $35. And that is the type of profit margin that I like to see when they are $4.89. And brand new, nice color too, like a burgundy-ish brown. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about something openly and honestly. We have been asked multiple times if we ever go to a Goodwill or a thrift store and end up finding nothing. And
Absolutely. That happens more than you would think, actually. We have many trips under our belt where we ended up finding zero, and it's even happened multiple weeks in a row. Now, on average, we find between 2 to 5 items per store. Then we have obviously the days where we find zero, and then we have days where we find 5 or more, and those are great days. And those are, of course, the days that we show with you and that we film and get content from. So you guys don't see the days where we have absolutely no finds, because then there would be no content. And here, I was actually trying to record myself finding some stuff as I go down the aisles, but I ended up finding absolutely nothing. But I wanted to still show these clips of me finding nothing, just to show you how tedious it can be to be a reseller and going through aisle after aisle and finding absolutely nothing. But it is part of being a reseller. So I am curious, on average, how many items do you find per store? And what's a bad day and what's a good day? Leave a comment below, and it's going to be interesting to see everyone's point of view. And while you're at it, might as well hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on our future videos. We post twice a week, and it does really support our channel, and we really appreciate it.
All right, guys, so a little update on the type of Levi's we pick up. We always say we pick up the 501XX, the 560s, and the silver tabs. This one is 527. And someone commented on our previous video saying that this is a good pickup. And I was unaware, obviously, and I looked it up, and he was absolutely right. So there's more soles than there are listed. Now, the value ranges down to $15, but up to, $40. And with the South Array, where there are more soles than listed, definitely gonna pick this up. And I didn't just find one. Booyah, I found 2. One darker blue and one medium wash, and it's a boot cut type of jean. So boot cut is so in. And I'm gonna pick this both up for $5.99 each. I forget what his name was, but thank you for letting us know about the 527s boot cut Levi's jeans. Oh, nice. We got a fleece-lined LL Bean flannel, size large in green and navy blue. These are easy $25 to $30 items plus shipping. What's the price on this one? $5.99. It's a no. No, I'm just kidding. Still obviously a pickup here. These have been selling like hot cupcakes for us, so I'm gonna grab this one. And I'll try to get this one up as soon as possible. Considering this season, should be a quick flip. Right, we are standing at a new rack here. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
And we got a pair of 501XX. So always look for the 2 X's here, 501. And we got 2 pairs of them. So 1 and 2. So these have 25 each. Well, they're $5.99, but they should sell for around $25 each. I do see a little bleach spot there. I might not pick this one up then. This one too. Wait, what? Oh no, that's just a rip. Oh, maybe not. All right, maybe not. I see some wear there too. Okay. Well, it went from being 2 decent bread and butter pickups to nothing. It happens.
Alright, I'm heading out to pay, and stay tuned because I'm gonna do a little what sold of the past few days. Alright guys, we are back and I'm gonna do the what sold part now. A lot of you already know that we sell on multiple platforms. We cross-list on eBay, Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari, and we did have sales on all of the platforms. definitely a big difference in how many sales, and you'll see soon. Since you already know that one of the items in this video when I thrifted already sold, the Michigan starter windbreaker, might as well start with that one. Sold on Depop for full price $38 plus shipping, and in hours. Michigan Wolverines won a championship this year, so I should have known that it was going to be a quick sale. So definitely a little tip is to try to be a little up to date on which team is doing really well in their sport, because it does matter, because we see big spikes in sales for certain teams when those teams do well in their season. And that was all the sales from Depop. So moving on to the next platform, Mercari. First up, we have a better sweater quarter zip pullover. This one I found at Plato's Closet clearance sale when they had 50% off all the clothing. So we actually paid up for this item. I believe it was $12.50. So it was priced at $25, 50% off. $12.50. The next sale on Mercari that we had was a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren jeans, and the model is called Classic 867. This is a good model to be on the lookout for. They have a good sell-through rate, and they should get you between $25 to $30. And this one sold for $28. And that was all from Mercari. So now moving on to our other two platforms that had the majority of sales, and this is why we love cross-listing. So we're gonna go to eBay, and we are gonna start off hot. This is a Ralph Lauren barn chore coat, and we have found one of these in the past at a rummage sale. This one we found at a different type of sale where it was a fill a bag type of situation. So just fill the bag, everything's $5. So when you broke down the price, it ended up being about 25 cents for the item, which is just stupid. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous coat, and this one sold full price for $100. Then we have a pair of sneakers. I'm not sure if it's La Sportiva or LA Sportiva, but this is a good shoe brand to be on the lookout for, and we found this pair at the Goodwill grand opening that we went to a few weeks back. If you haven't checked out that crazy video, definitely go check it out. It is our best haul to date and just a very fun video in general. But this was a pair of shoes that others didn't want. They just ignored this pair, and Will was able to just pick them up after everything else was pretty much gone. They sold for $55 plus shipping. The more you know. Then we have a pair of Eddie Bauer First Ascent hiking pants. Like I mentioned in previous videos, we don't pick up Eddie Bauer hiking pants, but Eddie Bauer First Ascent we do pick up. Completely different sell-through rate and value, and should get around $30 plus shipping. Another BOLO brand sold Judy Blue, and this brand we only know because multiple of you told us I missed a pair. When I say we had maybe 6-7 comments saying, you missed the Judy Blue, I'm like, what's Judy Blue? It's only because of those comments that we are now aware of Judy Blue, and we have found multiple pairs, and multiple pairs have sold. And this was actually a pair of skinny fit jeans. Skinny jeans is trying to make a little comeback, and Judy Blue is definitely a good place to start because it's stretch, and these also sold for $30 plus shipping. Next up, we have a pair of vintage Levi's 512 denim jeans. These I picked up on the way to Charlotte on our road trip series, and this was a pair where the sell-through rate is kind of the values are from $15 up to like $80. It's all over the place. People don't know, buyers don't know, sellers don't know, and I still decided to take a chance on these because they were in crisp condition, and they sold fairly quickly within a couple of weeks for $35 plus shipping. Then we had 3 t-shirt sales, not a bundle, but there's not really much to say about these t-shirts. We have a Steelers t-shirt, we have a vintage Cowboys boots design t-shirt, and a just a cool graphic Dragons t-shirt. I'm just popping up those comps so you guys can see what they sold for. Just get them if they're cheap. That's what I would say. Moving on to our last platform, Poshmark. We're gonna start this platform off hot as well. We got a pair of Nike Vapor Maxes. This is a model within Nike that you definitely always want to be on the lookout for. You can quickly spot them because they have like this bubble sole. Pick those up. They tend to be very good money, and this one sold for $122. Then we had two Miss Me jeans sell on Poshmark as well. One was pink skinny fit. This was the second skinny pair of jeans that we sold in a matter of a few days. So is skinny fit jeans making a comeback? You tell me. The other Miss Me jeans was a pair of boot cut. The boot cut model with a lot of bedazzlement, stitching, wings on the back pockets tend to do really well. So we always pick those up as long as they're not boring. And they sell for around $30. Then we had an interesting sale. This was a Chico's, if you could guess it, denim cardigan with a lot of stuff going on. I don't even know how to explain it, but I did a little screen recording so you guys can see this interesting piece of art. I accepted the offer for $20. I was happy with it. We had about 30 cents into the item, so it was a good flip in our book. Next, we have a mini BOLO brand that we recently discovered called Scales. This one had an all-over print as well. It was a black polo, and we picked it up a few weeks ago. You could just feel the material was nice, and we always look up those types of brands. And it sold for $25. And one thing we noticed in the past few days, multiple polos and t-shirts have started selling. So it's time to get those up ASAP and stay ahead of the season. Spring's around the corner. People are looking to go outside and play some golf. So get those polos up. Next up, we have a big BOLO. It's Izat Lacoste collaboration cardigans or sweaters. We have found multiple of these, and I know I keep repeating like we have found multiple of these, but truly when I say that, it means we keep picking them up because they keep selling. This one's also a quick sale, and as you can see in this screenshot, you can see it had like almost a rectangular or square lighter area. Obviously I mentioned that in the description. You can see it in the photos, and it still sold for $30. Then we had a little bundle deal selling. Bundle deal as in I already made a bundle listing. They didn't pick up multiple items. It was already a bundle of 2 Ralph Lauren button shirts. We got these shirts for super cheap, and they sold for $27 plus shipping. As you know, we pick up the tall and the big sizes when it comes to Ralph Lauren button shirts. In this case, it was a regular size. So I know I sound like I'm contradicting myself, but we got them for super cheap. I'm talking 25 cents each. So we have 50 cents into the items, and that's where we can easily bundle them up and then put them for a really attractive price. And that's how you can sell them and kind of beat the market and the sell-through rate, because you can go lower than everyone else is listing. Next, we have a BOLO Levi's denim jeans to be on the lookout for. It's the orange tab. And this one, I want you guys to look closely at the screenshot. And you see on the tag, we all know that the Levi's have their model number, 514, 517, 527, 501. This one you can see has more numbers. We're like, where's the model number? And turns out, after we looked it up, the 3 last digits of the first 5, so you see it's 20517, the last 3, that's the model. So it's 517s, and this is actually a good model to be on the lookout for in general. This one, from my research that I did, it's from the 70s. That makes it over 50 years old. It just shows the quality of vintage Levi's jeans is unmatched. They sold for $45 plus shipping, and this was also a find from our Goodwill grand opening in Charlotte. Next up, we have a bread and butter North Carolina State Wolfpack hoodie. But yeah, it's a $20 to $25 item here, and we sold it for $22. Then we have a Levi's flannel, I think I would like to call it. It was a heavier weight type of shirt. It's not a BOLO. The Levi's shirts don't really do that well, but this one we got in a mystery haul, so if we had the item, might as well sell it. $20 is honestly good enough for me for this one. Next one is a mini BOLO brand. It's called Viella. We've probably sold 6 to 8 of these in the past, and they all tend to sell for around $20. So if you can get them for cheap enough, definitely a good pickup. And then last but not least, we have an accidental sale. I hit accept instead of counter. And so we have a $12 sale here from Harley Davidson. Now, I'm going to say this was not a good pickup to begin with. It's a boring Harley Davidson polo with no graphic on it, just some spell out of parts and, what does it say? Accessories distribution center. What we were thinking picking this up. It's an already oversaturated market. So I am glad to get rid of it, but I was initially going to counter it, but I'm not even mad about it. I'm glad to get rid of it. I think we made $4 off of this one after all the fees and the cost of goods and stuff like that. But yeah, that sums up the sales we had for the past few days. Just thought I would include that at the end of this video, see how you guys like to get a little combo action going on, some thrifting, some what's sold. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you made it this far, when you comment something that I know is more towards the end of the video, I know, oh, this is a real one. They watched all the way through a video. I noticed. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave that thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys. I keep saying we, but it's just me here. I will see you guys on the next one, but Will probably be in there too. So I guess we will see you there on the next one.